Okay. I want to mention real quick that there's been, at the moment, from what I've heard, from what I've read, there's been some rumblings, some ideas being floated by the White House and some of the between the White House and some of the members of the Freedom Caucus, whatever. Freedom my ass. Freedom to get like royally fucked by just about any company that wants to do it. Congratulations. It's like, thank you for your vote. Now bend over and grab your ankles. We're going in dry. Anyway, I'll read a little bit from that CNN published on this. Little quote from the article. Though top Republicans cautioned Tuesday that no deal was imminent, a proposal being floated by the White House and fuck it, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Basically, what's going on is that the Trump administration and the extreme far right, mind you, we don't really have moderate Republicans, honestly, in this country. We've got, like, kind of, sort of, like, right-wingers, and we've got, like, extreme right-wingers. And so these are the absolute, like, right-wing extremists types here. And basically what they were, we get a little lag with the camera. Anyway, basically what they were proposing, or what they're working on, is legislation that would have cut out the two provisions of the Affordable Care Act. One being, basically they were targeting two provisions of the Affordable Care Act. One being the provision that requires them to cover, one is a provision that forbids insurers from charging higher rates based on, like, medical history or gender. So, like, the pre-existing condition thing. And the other is the essential health benefits portion, which requires plans to offer certain types of treatment or certain types of care, like maternity care, like hospitalization, emergency care, health care. Big, huge ass swaths of, like, the healthcare, like, what involves. So basically, those two things, about really some of the only things that make Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act worth a damn. And they want to turn those over to the states. So essentially, if you live in a right-wing or heavily conservative state, you're fucked. If you live in a more left-leaning state, you might not be fucked, but, half of them don't really give a shit either. They just want your vote. So, I mean, honestly, too, in my opinion, I just want to clarify this. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I feel that for the most part, I don't really go in for partisan politics. And for the most part, I feel that the vast majority of the Republican, that basically, in my opinion, the Republican and the Democratic Party are essentially the right and left nut of the big corporate cock fucking America. That's how I feel about it. Like, it's, so, you get, I rag on the Republicans a lot because some of the shit they do is just fucking horrific. But, I mean, the Democrats have their own share of crap that they want to kind of keep quiet. Like Cory Booker trying to float some bullshit about why he voted against importing cheaper drugs from Canada, when they're the same damn thing. The same fucking shit. And, we have to make sure that things are safe. It could be, they could start putting out, counterfeit drugs or something. No, bullshit. Okay, bullshit. Alright, the dude gets, freaking, shitloads of money from pharmaceutical companies. That's why he doesn't want them imported. So anyway, where was I? Oh, basically, this is what's going on. So, the two things, those two provisions, they want to turn them over to the states. And what that's going to do is, so let's say if you live, like honestly, for me, here in Texas, I'd be fucked. Like, our governor, oh boy, they would get rid of those provisions so fast it'd make your head spin. In some areas they might not, but anyway, that's what it would cause. And honestly, if that happens, I might just go ahead and move to Colorado. Fuck it. Just head north, start figuring, learn to like snow and weed. I don't know. It might work out nicely. But anyway, this has not gone anywhere yet. Nothing official has happened. No official votes or legislation has been proposed. They're just kind of like they're floating the idea. Now, do I feel this could be proposed? I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, it was going to be part of Trumpcare Part 1 anyway. So yeah, I mean, would they try? It's possible, but nothing's been drafted yet. Nothing's official. And if it was, I don't know, we'll have to see, because I believe Congress is coming up on another recess and it's the first one sort of after the failure of Trumpcare. So depending on how many Republicans have the balls to actually face their constituents in town halls, we'll see how they feel coming back from it. Because towards the end, the last poll I saw on the sort of the approval of the American Healthcare Act was somewhere around like I don't know, like 17% were in favor of it. Not a big crowd pleaser, that one. So basically, yeah, like I said, this is something. It kind of sort of is like they're thinking about making anything, but don't get your panties in a twist about it just yet.